All right, everybody. We have new content coming straight to us from Addison, the man, the one, the only, the myth. Can I say the legend? Now, this guy plays at a high level, all right? He's also a streamer on Twitch, and he's very good. He tanks mostly, so you know what? I'm not going to take anything away from him, but he's showing us that he can do Prot Pally that hits 4.54 million overall DPS in a Cinderbrew Mythic+11. All right. Now, I'm not thinking that this is going to be the entire dungeon. I'm pretty sure he's clipping it down, but let's take a look at this, and then we'll get this all set up.
Hey, Addison2k here, and you're checking out the Meadery right at 4.54 million overall. I absolutely nutted on the mobs. Really just got lucky with some tier procs, but check the route out anyways. Now, before you all start spamming routes in the comments, this is not a full route guide. I'm just going to go through the steps of what I do and what you should do more damage. Because this is technically a how to pump guide. How to pump so hard that the Volt kind of fills itself because it's so scared. If you're trying to do big damage and slam keys out quicker and faster and maybe get your ex to message you and say, wow, you've changed, then this one's...
And this is what I like about Addison is that he's so fucking on it, dude. I don't know if he's got the ADHD, but he's talks so fast. But his brain is like in fast forward all the time. I love this guy.
It's for you. These pools go way over percent, and that's on purpose because we're ethically padding out here. And it's just numbers. Some of us push and some of us pad, and today I'm going to show you how I pad. I'm going to quickly mention some of the UI stuff.
I'm going to show you how I pad. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it. Everybody loves padding, and I don't understand why people don't do more padding. Like when I go through Cinderbrew as a rep pally, if they're pulling on the right side, I can get up to 21 million. It's insane.
On the right over here?
But what I also don't want to have happen is I don't want this fucking guy to come in here and then give Blizzard any ideas to nerf any of our classes. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. Max did this when they were talking about Blood DK and AMZ, and then they made the cooldown longer. Oh my god. Everybody was so mad at him. Everybody was so mad.
We've got some bigger cooldowns so you can see when I use them. On the bottom here, this is where my rotation will show. And over here in the top left, this is my improved encounter map. This was filmed on Push It Real Good, which we do on Tuesday over my Twitch. I decided to voice over the original one so that I can focus on exactly what I'm doing and help you see what's going on. You can check out the original one, which will be posted on my channel. Okay, so first things first, this guide should help you do more damage in Meadery. I'm going to talk a bit about placement and exactly what I'm doing. Also using defensives correctly and not pulling enough that's going to murder my entire group. With that said, let's get started. So I just want you to know that I did pop a shocking disclosure right as the key went in. And it's going to help a lot with mob pickup in this pool.
Wait, is that the same thing that Dorky just got banned for when he was doing MDI? Answer me down in the description, because I don't remember what it was that he did to help gather the mobs. Now, if you look, he's going to the left. So that's the thing.
Once the gate opens, I normally Avengers shield this guy right here. I pick up this group right here and these two over here. And then I try to stack in the middle and not get hit in the back. The most important thing is to not get hit in the back. Now we're going to go through the motions here, and I'm going to use my cooldowns and then hope for tier proc. In this case, we're going to get it.
He gets it.
Remember in this pool, you definitely don't want to get hit by these circles.
No, I got to watch.
And you don't want to get hit in the back.
Hey, that's pretty good.
After getting back-to-back tier procs in the first pool, I hastily grabbed these mobs here and noticed that I had forgotten Chewy even existed. I wouldn't advise pulling Chewy unless your group has the damage, so I'm just going to do these and then I'll do Chewy.
Awesome. Awesome. Amazing.
With that group disposed of, we're going to grab Chewy and a couple other mobs here and take him down.
Okay, now his UI is a little unorthodox for me because I always like to look at the health, and you see how they have them all blacked out? I don't like that look. I want to be able to look at my characters and see, but you guys can let me know down in the comments, because you might be running this, and tell me why you like the black look versus anything else.
And remember, again, watch out for these circles over here. And don't get in the back.
And don't get hit in the back. He's a fucking monster. Now, I run keys with this guy. And he is for sure one of the best players that I've gotten to run with. So this is going to be for pool 3. And I truly just, I always like to see these kind of videos, because I want to see what I can incorporate into my gameplay. Now, one thing about Addison, so if you look at the left side, that's his party. If you look at the right side, that is called timeline. That is like that's going to tell you when everything is coming out. Does he really need it? With his brain, I don't think he does. I think he keeps it there out of reflex. I don't think he really needs that, because he kind of he's just fucking 5-braining this shit right now.
With Chewy gone, we move on to pool 4, which is going to be the boss. For this boss, I normally would tank away from the front here, but I was just in go mode, and I kind of put some sloppy pulls on the ground. Normally, you drag them to the side, as you don't want to drop the pulls on the ground.
You don't want to do
between the mugs
that.
And where they need to be.
Bad player, bad player.
Whenever he comes out of the intermission, I normally look where the DPS are standing, and I try to pull them into an open area so we can funnel the clouds in a good direction. In this case, it was near.
Yeah, one of the things about doing Cinderbrew, you have like all the shit that's falling on the ground. You never want to put them by the bar, because you have to try and grab the drinks to feed the patrons. And then you also want to make sure that those clouds, who they basically take you out of the fight, I want to say for like 5 seconds. Unless you're a rep pal and you can pop your divine shield, that'll get you out of it. But you never want to have anything near the front of the bar. I mean, you got to get your drinks. I mean, what the fuck are we doing here?
Near the B side.
So like for anybody that's how would I say this? For anybody that's trying to make sure that you have everything inside of those casters that need to have everything in a circle, you want to make sure that they're not about ready to move. So maybe you want to be looking at the cast bar or listening for the audio cues from the boss that is going to be casting something else. I believe this is what is going to be helping Blizzard really try and get us ready for midnight, because I think this is when they're going to start taking away a lot more of our add-ons. So like the things that he's got there, that timeline, that's going to be gone. For something like me, who uses Heat Killy, I'm pretty sure that's going to be gone. So, keep in mind, they're coming. They're coming. All the changes. Like Ian just put out a huge post, and I don't want to interrupt this video anymore, but it's coming. Winter is coming.
Because the first part was near the B side, this part's going to be near IPA, and it's going to end up pushing us into the IPA hallway first. I don't really play it by ear on which hallway we go to. It's just whatever side we end up on. So we're going to set it for pool 5 here, which is going towards IPA first. We're going to grab this first pack right here. And the second with this pat. And for this one, I'm going to grab the third one right here. Stack them all together and just nut.
Oh, wow. Grabs them all.
Remember, if you're playing the right talent, you actually get holy power from kicking. Kind of important that you kick. It's free holy power for no GCD spent. With that pull dispatched, I'm going to go ahead and grab these pats here and grab the end of the hallway and just do this so I can set up for a huge pull next.
Good job.
Hasn't happened until now, but if I get selected for charge, I try to put it at the wall right next to us and make sure that I'm not going to hit any of our party members.
Always point it towards the wall, guys. I mean, why would you be pointing it at your party members? Don't do that. You know, if you have a defensive, pop the defensive. Also, watch out for the batches. So try and make sure the batches don't go off. Why? I don't know. Just to make sure they don't go off.
So for this next pull, which is going to be pretty big, we're going to LOS to exactly where we are, right here on the wall. And we're going to absolutely nut on the mobs.
You're gonna nut on the mobs.
So setting up pull 7 here. I'm going to make sure I don't get in back.
Hold on. We're going to back this up a little bit. This is pull number 7. But you see, like, I'm talking to the people that run like 2 through 7s, and you're running with somebody that is slightly better. You see where they're putting that? That means they're coming back in most instances. Not everyone. We'll see if my thought process is correct.
So setting up pull 7 here. I'm going to make sure I don't get in back. And I'm going to try to grab this far mob here and pull all the way back. And pull all of this as quick as I can so no totems spawn.
Yeah, you see what I mean?
You'll see me get charged and I'm going to run into the wall. We can stay here and keep DPSing.
His fucking cooldown tracker is pissing me off. Hey, I don't even know.
And with that pull done, I'm going to go ahead and run into the room and grab the rest of the mobs so I can absolutely nut. You can see here that I have wings ready to go, but I want the mobs grouped together before I do anything. And with the tier set proc right there, I'm going to absolutely nut on them. Again, placing the charges at the wall so we can stay there and keep DPSing. On this run, you notice that someone actually went offline right here.
Oh shit.
So we're going to pull back and try to get everything off.
And that has been something with, and I'm sorry, but I got to keep bringing this up. That is something that has happened with the patch. Everyone keeps DCing. We have, and we pay for great internet, but for some reason we keep getting kicked offline. Do we not, Slam? Do we not?
Off the ground so it doesn't automatically
Pull
aggro
number
IPA.
8. This is pull number 8.
With our homie back in pool 8 dead, we're going to go ahead and pool IPA now. Now remember, this fight is very tank dependent, so you need to move the boss correctly. I like to do a 3-point turn where I'll start where we start. I'll go over here. Then I'll move across the way. Just make sure that you're staying on target and you're able to still hit it, as you want the most damage you can possibly do done to it. IPA down. We have 2 bosses left, and now we're going to head to the B wing. For pool 10 here, I'm going to go ahead and grab this first group.
I love
these
it.
Bs in this second group. I'm going to grab the group at the end of the hallway as it's a bit too much, and I want to combine the next pull to be a little bit bigger. Remember, it's ethical to pad, but it's not ethical to pull so much that your group explodes. Now I'm going to show you something that makes all the shaman girls switch to waterbending. There's a kick that we hit,
Honey volley.
and then immediately after, there's a cast going off in the back, and you can throw your shield and get that. Bogo on kicks, gets you 2 holy power, and who knows, you might see some hooves. In this hallway, you have to be really careful. You can become overwhelmed really quickly. Not only a lot of kicks, there's some stops, and placement really matters.
I like these.
Setting up pool
videos.
11 here, we're gonna grab the bees here, and then 2 royal jelly boys. I normally kick the first one, and I'll look out to kick the second one with my shield. Now right here, you're gonna notice me get a little bit sloppy with these final stings. I should have bubbled, but I thought that I was too deep into the bee sauce. But that's okay, because we still live.
I'm too deep into the bee sauce.
For pool 12 here, you'll notice
you
that I'm actually not
shitting
going to go that big as the tank. I'm in control of the pools we do, and I'm going to only pull a little bit because I want to nut big when I get wings.
Hey, to be fair, I do like that. I like that fucking you said the cooldown timer? If I could have that, I'm going to put that across the fucking like the middle of my screen.
For pull 13 here, which would put us at nearly 100%, we're going to pull a little bit more still. All that matters is placement in this group. Just make sure you're not in any of the circles and you'll be good to go. Remember, clump them up too so you can AoE as much as possible.
Whatever. Hey, kitchen, fuck you. But I find it very cool because I am an aspiring prop pally. I am an I want to do this, but on a pro level.
Pool 14 is much the same, and you'll notice that in the pool I get wings and I'm going to send it anyways. Moving on to this boss now, you'll notice I don't pull the extra bees immediately. I'm just going to wait a couple seconds until I get wings back and line it up with toll and other things so I can absolutely nut.
So I can nut.
Right after this hot honey debuff falls off of me, I'm going to pick up the 2 sets of small bees and then magic erase them with divine toll and wings.
Oh my god. Shut up.
Now, there's something to be noted and said about
I am
bees in the
intrigued.
barrels.
I
If
am
you get
intrigued.
overrun and people start dying to the barrels, you technically lose damage. So make sure that you tell the DPS incessantly to do the barrels.
Like, why the fuck don't people do barrels? I'm doing barrels. I'm losing my uptime. I'm not trying to pad. I know everyone says that's a a healer job? It's a healer job? No, baby. Come on. It's everybody's fucking job. I'm like, please help me help you.
With that boss taken care of, we're on to our last pad pull in here. Gonna grab our B and switch to this RP flying, which I love that they keep adding to dungeons to make it so much fun.
Yeah, it's like 5 minutes.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
It's so long.
This pull 16 is our last pad pull in here. Just make sure that you have all the people clumped up and send wings if you got it.
Let's go, baby. Pull 16.
Now we're on pull 17, which is our last pull, and it's the boss, the BEO herself. Now,
The
all tanks
BEO.
do this differently as far as the blast back and the barrel pops. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stand against the desk and get hit back so that my uptime and the boss is very high. Let the DPS do whatever they want, and if I notice a gap, I'll just turn it and place it in position and not move. Just make sure that you use all of the available toolkit that we have. Whether it's land hands or sack, you can even throw out a word of glory on someone. For single target, you're going to want people to stay alive to do more damage so that you can get out of combat quicker. Because you're built for pad. It's ethical to keep them alive on those pools. If they happen to perish on AoE pools,
Not my problem.
and with the BEO herself dying, we end at 4.54 million overall in details. Meadery can be a super, super fun key if the group is hitting their kicks and doing their job.
Oh my god. Alright. That to me is fucking amazing. I don't know about you, but I found it entertaining as fuck.
Meadery is very tank driven and you got to really know what you're doing. Next time you're in there, think about some of these pools and let me see you pad. Remember, ethical damage matters. If you liked the chaos, drop a comment or sub or whatever tells the YouTube overlords that I'm not completely wasting my life. I'd appreciate it. One day they might even let me look at the algorithm.
Oh, by the way, I like I said, that's my friend. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sub, comment, like. I will post a link to this down in the description. And so let's just go. That's amazing. What a great job. Until next time, everybody, keep calm, keep your head on a swivel, and be good to one another. Remember, without you, there would be no me. Thank you so much for being here.